Good evening, everyone. We're just days away from the annual Baseball Hall of Fame induction ceremony. On Sunday, the Hall will welcome a new class. Mike Levin gets us started on our coverage this week with a look at the big event.
It's the time of year when the eyes of the baseball world focus on Cooperstown, the annual Hall of Fame induction weekend. It's a memorable time for fans and the players who are lucky enough to join baseball's most elite group.
The 2007 experience, Tony Gwynn and I went in that year, and I was just thinking about sitting out on in the rocking chairs with Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench shared an experience with both of us. He said, just sit down in the chairs, lean back, rock, look out over the lake, and think how cool this place is and how cool this moment is for you.
Well, this is where all the great players end up, you know, enshrined into Cooperstown. All the greatest players who ever lived are here.
Seeing your plaque down there in the hall, in the same room, same wall that Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig and Honus Wagner and Seaver and Whitey Ford and man, all those guys, the bigger thrill in your life.
This year, the Hall will welcome 3 new members who each have great resumes.
You have Pat Gillick, who won everywhere, that he was a general manager, 3 World Series titles, 2 in Toronto, 1 in Philadelphia. Robbie Alomar, the preeminent second baseman in the American League in the 1990s. And then you get Bert Levin, who had the greatest hook there was, evidenced by 287 victories and 60 shutouts and a deserved spot in Cooperstown.
We look forward to all of our fans, visitors, being around them, being able to hear their induction speeches. And I think with this group, they're very compatible. They all knew each other and their days in the field, and I think you're going to hear 3 very different speeches, but 3 very wonderful speeches that are all going to connect together, and it's going to be a great afternoon.
Thanks, Mike. And tomorrow we'll hear more about GM Pat Gillick, who's going in, and on Wednesday, a double whammy. We'll hear both from Alomar and Levin. So it's going to be a great week. If you're a baseball fan, you got to make the trip.
I always love that shot that they show with everybody on stage. You saw those big names, the biggest in baseball. You know.
Rubbing elbows with these guys is awesome. It really is.
It's their frat.
It is. It's their fraternity.